Do you accept that we are leaving the EU come what may?
Yes, we've been clear about that from
yes.
the absolute start.
OK, second, are you against a second referendum?
A second referendum cannot take place until after we've left the EU, and therefore it's not viable.
So that's not viable. OK, third question. Are there any circumstances in which you think Britain should stay inside the single market?
Well, so far as the single market is concerned, our manifesto is clear. We want to retain the benefits of the single market and the customs union. Formal membership, full membership, is only available to EU member states. And that's why there's all the discussion about what sort of model that gets us close to membership. So that sounds to me like a no, we cannot stay inside the single market. Not in an unreformed, unchanged way, because you have to be a full EU member, and that's not consistent.
You see, you're not quite giving me a clear answer on that. You think the single market could be changed or reformed in a way that allows us to stay inside. Is that right?
I think the mistake we're all making here is to put the model before the outcome. What we want is tariff-free access to the single market, no customs duties that make it more difficult for people to trade in the future. That's what really matters. And the flip side of that, from the EU point of view, is how do we make sure there's a level playing field? How do we make sure that regulations apply across the board? That's what we're talking about. It's the outcome, and getting in the weeds of the model, actually, I think loses the focus on the outcome.
I understand that. I'm going to have one last go, because the Labour position, if I put it gently, is clear as mud on the single market. Well, let me just say, John McDonnell and Jeremy Corbyn have both said we're out of the single market. That's it. We can't stay inside the single market.
Andrew, you can only be a full member of the single market if you're an EU member, and therefore it is obvious that we're looking at something else. The question is, do we leave options on the table? And I've said repeatedly, yes, leave options on the table.
So
but
what
there
are those
a number
options?
of different models.
So what are those options?
Focus on the outcomes, which I've just enumerated.
Yeah, but I'm asking specifically.
You can then, how you get to it, you can either take single market membership and say what needs to change to get us to the position we need to be in, or you can start with a sort of bare agreement and work up. What matters is the outcomes, because what we need is a deal that actually works for our country.